Hey guys, today the devs gave us a furnace event. I apologize for not getting out the video the day the event released. I had something unexpected came out, but the furnace event, the smelting furnace event, basically is an event where all your alliance members play together, and you guys score ingots or you get coal from doing the activities. Like you can spend crypto, buy crypto, log in daily, do arenas, greenhouses, or conservatory, sorry, tunnels, summon colossus, railroads, bunkers, and then the quest. But you had to buy the pass for that. You shouldn't have a hard time doing the daily logins, the arenas, the conservatories, and then the railroads and the bunkers. You might it's worth getting up to 85,000 tunnel tokens, but this is not worth it because if you just spend some crypto, I think it's like 200, I believe, you can get the 400 coal instead of doing the whole thing, double it. This is not worth it. And summoning the Colossus is fine, but at the moment it's just too at the moment the one that is summoned right now is just not worth it. Ranged Colossus or rangers is just way better to get than tanks. So I would hold off on that. There are some good items. So in order to get this item, you do need to buy the gold pass or the diamond pass. It's called the contamination sprayer. Every 9 seconds, the owner of the special tool stuns 3 random enemy fighters for 4 seconds and deals them chemical damage of 40% of their maximum health. If after taking damage, the target ability has less than 50% health remaining, the owner of the special tool scares all enemy fighters in the small radius around the target for 30 seconds. It's okay, nothing crazy, but if you do buy the pass, you do get a multiplier for the coal. And you also are able to get this item, but it's $20. So you would need to spend $20 just to get this one item, but you get a multiplier of coal, and then you can use that to buy other stuff in here, which I'll explain later. I'm just gonna go through the event items first. Then you have the hiking set, Toxic Approach. It's a chemical chem stats, but you can still put this on Ranger just depending on the stats. Once in a while, it deals chemical damage to all enemy fighters at a rate of 15% of their maximum health. The owner of the travel kit restores health at a rate of 35% from the damage dealt by the ability. Deals chemical so it deals damage. It deals chemical damage to all enemy fighters at a rate of 15% of their max health. The owner of the travel kit restores 35% of the damage dealt by the. Okay, so every person gets damaged by 15% of their max health. It's not bad, but I don't know if it's worth buying for $15. I've seen a lot of people talk about this one though. This is the projector of horror. Once in a while, the owner of the special device casts a projection of darkness for 4 random enemy fighters for 3 seconds. Enemy fighters caught in the projections are frightened for 3 seconds, take 35% more damage for 3 seconds, and receive 400,000 pure damage over 3 seconds. When the effect of the projection ends, they are inflicted with concussion. The target of the abilities cannot use any abilities except for sets for 3 seconds. So basically, it targets four enemy fighters. It frightens them for 3 seconds. Enemy fighters caught in the projection of are frightened for 3 seconds. So like people that are around it, I guess, and they take 35% more damage and receive 400,000 pure damage over 3 seconds. And then afterwards, they get concussed for 3 seconds. This is very similar effects to the sponge. In my opinion, I was talking with this with Maximus, and but the only difference is that this just causes concussion, and then you can't use any abilities, right? But then also does some damage, but the damage from this is more than the other one. But the scarce is what's really cool. This doesn't have scarce or frighten. This only has just damage and concussion. Same thing, but I believe if you have the sponge, I don't think you need the other one. But also, a lot of people are saying that it's not like it's not really worth spending $15 for that one item. But if you need some really good multi-purpose weapons, I feel like that might be a good bet. It might be worth getting this one if you need it. But other than that, don't spend money on it. Don't spend money on it if you don't need it. or if you already have really good prototypes already, or multi-purpose weapons. Sorry. And then the last one was the special reward was the camping set fragile handled with care. It's a ranger. When attacking a frozen enemy fighters, the owner of the travel kit tears his armor. When torn, the fighter receives 200,000 pure damage and his physical defense decreases by 20% for 5 seconds. Additionally, this enemy fighter receives 300,000 physical damage over 5 seconds. Every once in a while, it freezes the attack target for 3 seconds. During this time, it cannot move or attack, and its ability cooldown increases by 3 seconds. No, don't even worth it. It's not worth it spending $15 on this. Just don't get it. One thing I did notice is this like 3 seconds here, but then over 5 seconds here. Like why I say 5S and then here it says 3 secs. It makes no sense. I think their writers is missing or not missing, but like I think there's two different writers and they just have a different scheme. So in this event, we are given a new chest, the smelting furnace water crates. But basically in this set you get a bracelet, a bracelet, a device, a ranger armor, ranger weapon, and then the field kit. It is matching with the ranger, so it is a ranger stats, but once in a while it's called field kit effective interception. Once in a while, when enemy fighters receive a positive effect, the owner of the travel kit removes a random a random positive effect from that fighter and applies paralysis for 3 seconds. During this time, he cannot move and takes 35% more damage. There are better field kits out there. It's nothing. This isn't worth it. But if you're getting the other items, you have a good chance of getting this in the process of it. Then you have the assault rifle iron downpour. When attacking, has a 20 to 22% chance of dealing 75 to 90% damage to a group of enemies. Once in a while, the damage and attack speed of the fighter increased by 50% for 4 seconds. During this time, the fighter's attacks tear through the armor of the target. Upon tearing, the fighter receives 150,000 pure damage and their physical armor decreases by 25% for 3 seconds. Also, the opponent fighter receives 200,000 physical damage over 3 seconds. The owner of the assault rifle restores health by 50% of the damage dealt by the tear. This would be really good against a tank, but I know that there are better ranger weapons out there. So I wouldn't consider this something that you should put on your squad, especially right now with Beastmasters not being as strong as it used to be with the new Trapper set coming out. Well, it didn't just come out, it's been there for a while, but I've noticed less people using Beastmaster, or well, at least in 6x8 arenas, or 6x100 arenas, or 6-man arenas. You don't see Beastmaster as much. I'm not sure about the 8-man arenas. Geared kinetic defense. Once in a while, the damage of the fighters increases by 50% for 4 seconds. During this time, when dealing damage with an attack, the fighters receive a shield equal to 100% of the damage dealt by the attack, a minimum of 5 effects. The shield blocks any damage and lasts no more than 5 seconds. I'm sorry, guys, my phone is going crazy right now, and I'm like doing both things at the same time. Um, I haven't heard anything really good about this armor. I don't think anyone uses it. And nobody has said anything good about it. I would just ignore it. If you do get it, good. But if you do need something, I mean, if you have nothing to use, if you're CC 11 and you have no 100 level power level 100 armor, like this is perfectly fine. Just wait, use this, and then like when you see something new or in the spy market or even in a new event, just take it down. Guys, I'm pretty sure we are like very close. I know I've been saying this, but I'm pretty sure we're getting very close to the like, new event, or not new events, but new armor rarity and weapon rarity and bracelet rarity. And I feel like it should be coming in by the start of summer. I hope. Don't quote me on that, please. But I'm hoping it. I'm hoping they do, because the new armor rarities are really cool and amazing. The device combat instincts. So this is more of a tank style instead of being chemical. What I mean is like sometimes it has chemical knowledge defense and chemical defense, and it doesn't have health, but this one has health, so it's more towards tanks, but you can use them however you want. Like I have a chemical device, like the stats on it I believe are chemical, and where'd it go? One of them had it. It was where'd it go? It was this one. Um the seed scanner device. This used to be really strong when what's that? When this set was meta back in 2022, they came out with this arachnid set, right? The arachnid set came out, and that device was really good on um that fighter, but everyone was using it, and now everyone swapped it. Like a lot of people, a lot of strong players use it on their snowstorms, which is totally fine. But it doesn't matter on if it's whether it's a chem based or tank based. You can use it however you wish, but you just keep in mind that you won't get anything out of the chem stats when it's a ranger or a tank. Every once in a while, the fighter increases maximum health by 10% by 5 seconds, for 5 seconds for each dead players on the battlefield. The fighter also increases their damage by 8% for 5 seconds for each living fighters on the battlefield. The device does sound good in theory, but there are better devices. Like what I mean is like that's like it activates if it's once in a while, right? There are um there are pieces. I'm trying to see if I have it here. There are items that have uh that like are activated when uh their stats are increased every time when once in a while it just triggers and then it goes off. Like for example, this one, if I put this on my Grim Reaper, I don't want to put it, but this I would consider way better than the one that's on the Furnace event. Every time any fighters is killed, the device wearer has their max health increased by 20% and their damage enhanced by 25% for 7 seconds. So it doesn't depend on when it activates. This one will activate and give a bonus whenever someone dies on the field, and it'll last for 7 seconds. So like for this one, when it wants to increase their max health for 5 seconds, it needs to activate and then it'll increase. But the other one will increase right away once the enemy fighter is dead. So like there are battle scenarios where I have lost where the tank is just so tanky because it's regenerating health really fast and it also has a crap ton of health. And I've lost a lot of those fights, and I think a lot of people can relate to this. Where since the amount of dead fighters are on the field, it boosts the stats of its health, and I don't forgot the other one. It boosts the stats of its health and damage, so it does pretty well. And then the last one was the bracelet. Bracelet combat impulse. Once in a while, when the fighters receive an effect with limited movement, stun, freeze, paralysis, fear, or slow, he restores 250,000 health over 3 seconds and with a 80% chance to remove a negative effect from himself. If this is successful, the next 3 attacks will guarantee deal crit. When the fighter receives an effect that limits this device's bracelet is fine. I wouldn't. I'm not. I don't. People were saying had mixed opinions on it, but in my opinion, I won't. I'm not gonna put this on my squad. I have a biologist, or biotech. I don't know how. I don't know. I call it bio. It does a lot of this stuff, like when the fighter receives a effect that limits movement, stuns, or freeze, it restores 250,000 health over 3 seconds and with the 80% chance to remove negative effect. I mean, if that's all it's gonna offer, I mean, there are other things that like can, and that bracelet will only affect that fighter. I have other items on my squad where it will help remove everything. So like for example, this one, the unit restores 200,000, sorry, not 250, health to itself and all allies in a small radius around the units and removes 2 debuffs from them. So if I were to put that bracelet on here, it would make no sense because every 2 seconds I'm losing 2 debuffs and I'm also gaining 200,000 health. So like you have to keep in mind that sometimes some of these devices are only good if it depends on the situation of what you have on your team comp or squad. For this one, it doesn't make sense because I have devices, or I think I have some bracelets and devices and multi-purpose weapons where it removes all the stuns. So like if my tank needs to stun remove, I'm pretty sure one of my chems have a debuff, like it removes a debuff from them because of that effect. So this would like be a waste of a slot in my opinion. Anyway, guys, that's it for the special items. Also, if you don't want to get this, there are some good things. If you want to get some cash crates, that's fine. I wouldn't get the uranium crates. It's 500, 5,000 for 100,000 is just not worth it. Cash crates is something I would think consider. Bacteria, you can get bacteria crates. Bacteria crates are really good. I still haven't maxed out my bacteria yet, or mutations. Fuel is fine. I don't think it's really good spending it on fuel because there isn't that many crazy fuel kits coming out right now. If you guys need anomalous chips, this is the best time to get health chips, crit, chem knowledge, dodge, or damage. Um, and then also don't forget legendary Corona Spears if you really need those. I would consider getting them instead. Um, if you guys are considering buying an event pass, it would be very appreciative if you guys can use my code combo on the my.game webpage. I'll put the link in down below. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. Have a good day. Oh, one more other note, I do host crypto coins on my Discord server and my Reddit. They were both affiliated with the devs, and they support my community. And we run weekly crypto coin giveaways and a monthly crypto coin giveaway on my Discord channel. If you guys want to join, I will provide the links below so you guys have a chance to getting free crypto coins. Anyways, thank you guys. Have a good day and hope you guys had a great Easter weekend.